Hey guys, Cindy Marquez, designated broker of Home Pros Advantage and your go-to certified marketer, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a Linktree-style landing page using KV Core for your social media. So let's get started. So for those of you who don't know what a Linktree page is, it's essentially a tool that you use to input many links that you can then put on your social media. So for example, if you go into your bio and you input this link, it'll give you all of these little websites right here that people and consumers can go into. So for example, for a real estate agent, it could be like, oh, visit my website, or new homes, or homes with pools and stuff like that. So websites, and then on the bottom, you can put your social media page. So this obviously is another platform at an extra cost for you. But if you have KV Core, you can create something similar for your social media platforms using KV Core landing pages. And I created one for an example to show you guys, and it looks a little bit like this. So very simple. You have your websites, you have your social media platforms, you have your bio, your name, and your image. And I'm going to teach you how to do all of that. So for example, here, I made one for my sister who's a content creator and videographer. So in this case, I have her name, her image, her bio, and then a few of the websites that she has. So for example, let's say I want to view her packages. It takes her directly to the link that I want people to see. There you go. Same thing with social media. All you have to do is input your links and it takes them directly. In this case, I inputted mine. But same thing, you put yours, and then people, like for example, if you put this on Instagram, this link on Instagram, people click it, they view your packages. Let's say they want to find you on Facebook too, or another social media platform, and so on. So we're going to create something like this, super easy, and I'm going to go step by step. So as always, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to log into KV Core, very beginning, and you're going to be brought here. So from here, you're going to head to Web and IDX. From here, you're going to go to Pages, and this is what we're going to create. So obviously, KV Core already gives you a lot of options, but it doesn't give you the options to create a Linktree style page right away. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a custom styled page. And the beautiful thing about Pages too is that you can actually track how many people are viewing your website and your link. So we're going to go to Create Custom, and then we're brought here. So from here, the very first things is we're going to add a page title. So this can be like about me or something. Then we're going to go to advanced options. See, the title's right here. So the title is usually just a way for you to track what this page is about. So when you start creating multiple, you want to know what these pages are about. So this, or you can put your name or something. The slug is what you find at the end of the website. So for example, in this case, we did about me and then my name. So it could be really anything. So it could be like for example, your name, or find out more. Something like that. Super easy. In this case, we're going to use my sister's name, and then we're going to go category. This is just to categorize to be able to find this link if you want to later edit or update it with a new website or so on your social media. So we'll just put about. And then we're going to turn off show header and show footer. And I'll explain this a little bit more. So for example, let's say we keep this on. What it's going to do is, for example, let's say we save this, publish it. This is what we want, right? Let it load a little bit. Publish. And view. What it's going to show up is not going to be like this. It's going to add this and this. So in this case, because we didn't add anything, it's going to show up like that. But once we add stuff, it'll pop up. But it's going to show this, all of this, and all of this. Now, if you want to have that, that's totally up to you. I don't see the point necessarily in having that because you're going to have all your links and everything, and it's going to lead them to websites like this. So what we want to do is remove the footer and remove the header right here. So for it to look like this, all blank, like this. So once you have that, you're back at advanced. We're gonna turn this off, and then we're not gonna use any of this for this in this case. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna click save. We have our title, we have our slug, and then we're gonna start creating. So the very first thing that we're gonna add is our image, our profile. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag and drop. That's essentially what most of this is. You're just going to drag, drop, add rows. For example, if you want to add 2 things, 3 things, and so on, you can. But in this case, we're just going to, from here, we're going to go to browse if you already have the image downloaded, or you're essentially just going to drag and drop. So we're going to go to our files, we're going to find our image, drag, and drop. And so once it uploads, it's going to be really big. So it's going to take up a lot of the space here, and we don't want that, obviously. We just want our image to be really small. So we're just going to go here where it says image properties, auto width. We're going to turn this off, and then we're going to shrink it right there to our liking. So we don't want it too big, but we also don't want it too small. So something like this should be good. And then, which is about 15%. And then we're going to go to apply effects. With apply effects, you can add frames if you want, filters, and so on. So you can customize your image a little bit if you want. So in this case, we're going to add a frame. You got this one, like this. So let's say we want something basic, like this. So all we're going to do is click save. And there you go. You got your frame, designed it a little, you got your image. And there, so that's the very first step. From there, you can X this out. Then you start adding your information. So for example, let's say we want to add our name. So we're going to go here, title, drag, and then you add your name. So in this case, Madeline Marquez. There you go. From there, you can change the color if you want. So for example, if you want it darker, red, any color really. So we're just going to stick to black in this case. And then from there, you can add your bio. So again, all you're going to do is drag it here. We're going to center this. And then we're going to write our bio. And let's say you can't think of something like, oh, I don't know how to word it. I don't know how to make it sound entertaining or so on or whatever. So all you're going to do, you're just going to search up ChatGPT. ChatGPT gives you everything. So you're just going to input something like create me a Linktree bio about me. My name is Maddie Marquez, and my goal is to help agents grow their social media platform. Let's see what it gives us. So we can just, right there. So you can choose all of it one-on-one. In this case, we'll just choose something really small. Right there, social media. Growth mentor helping real estate agents elevate their online presence to turn followers into clients. There you go. So we got that. And then from there, we start adding our buttons. So our buttons are what's going to lead people to other links that you want to. Because the problem with having so many links on your Instagram and on your Facebook is that no one actually clicks them. So if you have one page that can lead them to everything that you want to show them, it's much easier. It's much people to read, understand, and so on. So in this case, we're going to just drag right here. And you can add as many buttons as you want and so on. So like, let's say we just want 2 buttons. right? There's our buttons. And then from there, you can just input your website. So let's say in this case, again, my sister's is view my packages, Media Pros AI. That's her website. You're going to copy this and you're going to paste it. There you go. And then you can customize this so you can make these bigger, smaller. You can make these bigger. You can change the color. Let's say you don't like the blue. You want black something. So in this case, if you have KB Core, you already have your own websites too. So let's say, for example, you want to put the link of your to view homes. So like view homes right there. And so you go to your website here, and it's gonna lead them here. So that way they can check out your website and all of these information. So like if they want to search for a property and something. So view homes right there, paste, and there you go. And same thing. You can customize it however you want. So right here, content padding to make them wider. If you want them like that, from the top, extend it from the top, bottom. Change the color right there. Change the font. So you can customize almost every part of this, and I think that's the great thing about this instead of using something like Linktree, that it doesn't give you as many like the ability to customize so much. So I think it's a great way to also track how many views you're getting and so on. And so from here, let's say I'm done. This is what I want, simple, to the point. You can also add your social media right there. All you have to do is click on these, and right here it gives you the option of inputting your link to your Instagram and social media. And all you would have to do is go to your Instagram or Facebook. So for example, this one. You just copy this, go to your Facebook, paste, and there you go. That's where people could go to see you. You can add new icons. So if you want to share, it also gives you the option of doing your email too. So if you want to put your email, or if you want, if you have LinkedIn, Pinterest, Snapchat, Spotify, Telegram, Threads, TikTok. A lot of people have TikTok now, so I think this would be a great one to put in there too. YouTube. So you have a lot of options. And let's say you don't want some of these. Like for example, let's say you don't have X. All you have to do is delete. Delete, delete, delete. And there you go. So see, you also have the option to customize these if you want. Make that more simple. So a lot of this just has to do with customizing. All you have to do is customize to whatever you want. You can also add gifts, add spacers, for example. In this case, let's say you want more space between these. Let's say you want to add a form right here. This form that you can select from is just like allows them to do a simple search and stuff like that. So like, for example, if you add a simple search, one of the things that I highly recommend also is looking to see how it would look on mobile. And to do that, because a lot of people are not going to most likely not search you up or click this link on their computer. Most people are on their phones and everything. So right here, you have the option of, it lets me, okay, let's see. So before we do all that, we're going to save. Let's see, and it should give me the option of now clicking here, see? And then it gives you, it lets you check it out how it's gonna look on their side. And then you can see like, oh, is this too much? I don't like the color or so on. I don't like how this looks too much. So you can customize it, see how it looks, because obviously it looks different from where if you would have it on desktop than on mobile. Or let's say like, oh, the picture's too big. So a lot of this is just playing with it and looking to see, okay, what's my vibe? What do I like? I also recommend using your brand colors. I mean, we want to be consistent with our colors and our brand and our style. So change these colors to your brand. I know some agents whose color that they use for everything, all their branding and everything is red. So if you want to put red, go ahead and put red. Keep it consistent with the rest of your social media marketing. So from there. So you have all of that. And let's say I like this, but I don't like the color of the background. Same thing. All you have to do is click on the background and then you just change it. So like, let's say I like green, or like say blue. Want to keep it white, red. You have the option of customizing almost every single thing on here. Let's say I like the pink, and then you can also add icons, more images. I've also seen people use add video. So for example, if you have a YouTube channel and you want to add a specific video right there, it allows you to do that. It takes up a lot of space when you do it on mobile, so it's totally up to you whether you want to add a video or not. It's just some people's preferences of what they want to share with the community. um, Dividers again, spacers, and so on. So you have the option of customizing all of this. It just has to do with playing around, seeing how you like it. And then once you're done, again, you're just going to save it. You can view it. So what it does is that it takes you to the link and how it would show. And then it looks something like this. And then you just customize it however you want. Like, oh, I don't like this, or I don't like this, or and so on. So it allows you to customize, do whatever you want. Just remember to keep it consistent with the rest of your brand. Don't overwhelm people. So don't have like 10, 15 websites. Have 3 or 4 that you say like, oh, this is going to be beneficial to them. Again, you don't want them to be overwhelmed with everything that you provide. So little by little, you just give them a few links here, your bio, your information. You can also add, if you want a way to call for them to call you, you just add another button. For example, you can add 1 or 2 buttons here, right? Add some buttons here. And what it does is it allows you to send email or send text or make a call. So, for example, if you want to put your number here, you can either put your, say like call me, or you can just have an emoji right here. All you have to do is when you click on here, that's me. So when you click on here, when you click on the letters, it gives you the options of these. So all you have to do is click on this emoji right here and then put like email right there. So now instead of like a email me, you just have this little button here. You make it bigger and then you put your send email, add your email. So like easy broker at homepros.holdings.com. You can add the subject for them, so like interested in more information. Body, it's saved. So then the next time, let's say we'll save this again, and obviously it doesn't look how I would want it. Obviously you have to customize it, make it look better, merge these a little bit together and so on. So it's just a lot of playing with it. But let's say, for example, this is how you want it. This is how I like it. All you would have to do is see, and then you can view, and then it takes them directly here. See, interested in more information. To, so I'm going to send it to, obviously this is my email, so it wouldn't show up like this, but there. So super simple, super easy. Obviously, I recommend just playing with it, playing around with it, seeing what you like. And yeah, I think that's about it. Those are the basics of creating a Linktree style page on KV Core. So that's it for today. If you guys have any questions, I am always here to help my agents. If you guys want to learn how to do this in person, give me a call. We'll schedule something so that way you guys have your own Linktree style page on KV Core that you can put on your social medias as a way to bring in business. So, Danny Marquez, designated broker of Home Pros Advantage, and we'll see you next time.